What's up, friends? Brandon here. You're watching the Scale Racing channel. Just a short video for you tonight. We're going to go over the recalibration of both the display and the stack. And I will say there are a bunch of cars in here that have swapped up places. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stack first. Nothing's touching the Murata right now. The white whale in the number 2 spot. And here we have a Fairmont in 3rd. This Fairmont right here was sitting 2nd overall for a really long time if you've been watching my channel and following along. Another Fairmont from deeper in the display making it up in here. And this was impressive, the Fast and Furious Roadrunner. It was actually on the bubble in the display and it made it all the way up to, let's see, what is that, number 5? Anyway, the way the wheels are on this car and the body sticking out a little bit does not like that Hot Wheels straight-sided ramp. And a lot of these cars prefer the smooth ramp better. Swap Meet Louie back in the mix. Number 6 spot, Carbonite going down a little bit. And we've got another Fast and Furious making it in the stack. This is the Charger. White 300ZX with the gold hot ones. And we've got the Hong Kong Solaire. My old number 1, the black Solaire, and another 442 coming up from deep in the display, making it up into the stack. These cars really like the smooth ramp, and that car right there was actually pretty close to the last spot in its weight class in the display. It's the Matchbox laser wheel Porsche 928. Now on the bubble in the stack, so he really made a pretty huge jump as well. Let's go ahead and jump into the cars that did not make either the display or the stack. And these are the ones from JDM1 that did not make it in either. Unfortunately, that guy right there was just edged out by the sprocket. And these cars right here, no longer in the display. And these are from various weight classes. I don't have them separated here, but yeah, they got knocked out of the display. There were a lot of JDM1 cars that made it into the display. And the lighter weight castings, they're no longer in. Okay, so basically what I did on recalibration was I ran each car twice in each lane and basically took the average of the fastest time in each lane. And there were a few cars in here that just had some really bad starts, but if it was pretty obvious it was a bad start, I'd go ahead and run it again. So averaging the fast times in each lane is how I determine the order in this right here. So Dragbot taking over the number 1 spot in the greater than 62 gram weight class. Coca-Cola Polar Bear. Gave him a bath the other day and tried running him again right after getting dried out, and he was absolutely terrible. So put a little black ice on the wheels. Now sitting 3rd in the display, which is pretty good. Monopoly Silverado making it up a little bit. Same with the yellow Mustang, and the Matchbox Delivery really likes a smooth track. And let's see, World War II Ambulance for Johnny Lightning was out. He really digs the smooth track, so he's back in it. And I basically have these in order of speed, going down 1 row and then going down the next row. 2 rows of the greater than 62 gram cars. And this is gonna be the rest of them. And I don't think you guys have seen that one yet. That's the Sidekick. I had it kind of floating around and it made its way in. And the Kenworth is on the bubble. And guess what? Scania making it back in. He sits right below the St. Patrick's Day Challenger funny car. So glad to have him back in the mix. Going up to the 62 to 51, again, this is descending order of speed, going over here, and so on and so forth. Black with Flames Camaro sitting top spot in the display for that weight class. Praetorian Guard, we got a couple Muratas. These guys were kind of lurking about mid-pack. And we've got the Skyline from JDM, sitting right there between the Silver Bullet and the Hot Rod Johnny Lightning 69 Camaro. And yeah, you saw him in the display not too long ago, and he's actually fallen off a little bit. It just basically came down to the other cars getting faster in the stack and pushing him out. Now he's in a weight class, so One thing about the fast ones is they really tend to do pretty good on a rough track, and when everything smooths out and the other cars have more of a chance, they don't shine as well. So on a rough track, the fast ones work really well. Here we've got another couple of the Mattel Fast and Furious cars. Maximus Charger didn't even make it in display last time, but he likes this track, so in he goes. And there's our Supra. Supra actually besting out the 200SX. And what I did on that, on the JDM cars, I basically averaged every run that they ran on that last race to determine where they are in the overall scope. So honestly, the black Supra would have taken the number 3 spot, but just based on the poor gate pick and getting put up against that white 300ZX right off the bat, it kind of hurt him a little bit, but he's where he belongs right now. And this is the last row of 62 to 51. There's the other Skyline, doing a pretty good job, even though he didn't perform stupendously well in the race. And then we've got the 280Z, small wheels, sitting on the bubble. And I've got something to say about the laser wheels here too. So going over to 50 to 41 grams. We got the laser wheel AMG 500 SEC taking the top spot. Maserati Ghibli right behind him. And there is our winner from the last race. Let's see here. Turbo Coupe, laser wheel, doing really good on the smooth track. Hawkman, I reworked him the other day. He got really, really fast. So Silver 308, doing really, really good on the smooth track. And we got an F-150 sitting between a couple of gold hot ones there. Number 99, got the laser wheel Sterling, jumping up quite a few spots, as well as the Matchbox Corvette. Cam rammer, there's our other AMG. Starburst wheels. Batman falling down a little bit. Landos are doing a lot better, and that is the Turbulence that I got from Big Poppy, doing pretty well. And there is our 300ZX from JDM1. And that's an existing 300ZX that was already in the display. There's our S2000 from JDM1. Everybody's favorite, the green 442. We got the Cool Classics 240 sitting right beneath him, so he made it into the display. The Fast and Furious Corvette making its way in. Let's see here. Roadrunner was out before he made his way in, and the black and yellow F-150 was out before, and he is now sitting on the bubble in the 41 to 50 gram weight class. Next up, the 31 to 40 gram weight class, we've got the orange Turbo Tram taking the top spot there with the yellow piston pusher from Kenner. And there's our jackhammer, shark shifter, another piston pusher, chrome Turbo Tram, and on down the line. And we've got the faster than ever Spocket, making it right below the Cove Light, and the Matchbox Nissan Z right below him, and another, what's this, 350Z, faster than ever wheels from Hot Wheels. 1, 2, 3 in a row. And there is our CRX from the Hot Ones on the bubble in this particular weight class. And in the less 30 gram and below, Salt Shaker taking the number 1 spot. And we've got the Matchbox RX-7 falling right below him. And I don't think you guys saw that one yet. I haven't showed it on video, but this is the Kenner Night 2000. It's the kit car that came with the launcher. Really long wheelbase, really lightweight car. Performs pretty well. And then we've got the Honda Civic Type R getting into the ranks. And that is it for the display. Overall, 16 new cars from JDM number 1 making it into the display. One of them was in the stack for just a little while. And here's a little something you guys can, I don't know, maybe geek over. On the left-hand side, I've got basically my overall from fastest to slowest. And this is just page 1. And on the right-hand side, I've got it separated up into weight classes. And I'll just show you the first couple pages because anything after that you might not be interested in. Just hit pause if you want to take a look at these. I've got them separated by the time, the average times, its weight, and the weight class that it currently sits in. And I got that color coordinated. Yep, I do that. Anyway, and back over here, you guys saw this before, but this is gonna be JDM number 2. It will not be the very next race, but I'll give you a little bit of taste as far as what to look for here. I'm really curious to see how that Bluebird does with the metal base. Of course, the 240Z, Modern Classics, brand new Gold Hot Ones 300ZX. Let's see what else. Another Supra, another 280 from Matchbox. And this guy finally came in all the way from Great Britain. I'm crossing my fingers, crossing my toes, hoping that this thing has some really good wheels out of the box because it is a metal body, metal base. You saw that last car with the red line wheels did really well. And the remainder of them. Got a couple special cars down here in Tommyland. Give me a second, I'll crack them. Honda Odyssey. This is the Auto Salon version. It's got the 4-spoke wheels. I think these wheels should do maybe a little bit better than the red one with the skinnies. But we'll just have to wait and find out. Talk about a nice looking car. That's gonna be in it. And Supra, it also has the 4-spoke wheels. Another nice looking model by Tommy. Inserted taillights. Of course, whenever we do the intro, I'll go over all the intricate details and weights and all that kind of good stuff, but just a little bit of taste of what's to come in JDM number 2. Timer, love the timer, it's awesome. It's a great tool. It makes running the race a whole lot easier than without it. And I've got some issues with the start gate. You can see I had to trim these down just a little bit. Some of these tabs where the track locks in don't line up perfectly with these lanes. And the guy from JLH, if you're watching this, you might need to revise some measurements on this. But the track right here actually is shifted this way some. Nice, it's like an actual step that comes off of it right there. But over here, it's actually clipping side of the track. And it does the same thing right here too. That's why I had to trim these down. Makes it a little bit difficult to get really consistent starts, especially with the wider cars. The Matchbox 500 SEC laser wheel Mercedes was a real pain in the butt to get good starts on this. I'm not done. Probably gonna do something a little bit different. I don't know if I can get this figured out, great. If not, then I've got something in the works that is gonna be hopefully flawless. So yeah, start gate, a little bit of problems with it. Timer is great. Again, a lot of movement going around here with the smooth track, as I kind of expected. These two Fairmonts in 3 and 4. I know Bo has had a lot of issues finding a fast Fairmont. He's using the Hot Wheels 6 lane. That's Bo over at Your Nightmare. Make sure you go over to his channel, check out his stuff. He's got some really cool race videos. But yeah, he gets really discouraged with the Fairmonts. I'm telling you, man, you need to go to a smooth track, and I think you'll have some Fairmonts up where they belong. Anyway, a lot of movement here, a lot of movement over there. It was surely interesting to find out where all these things finally ended up with a good running track. That's all I got for you tonight. Until next time, yep, this isn't gonna be the next race. We're gonna have something maybe in between, but this will be coming. Until next time, y'all stay healthy. Have fun racing.